Hey guys, welcome to Code Stories. On this video, I want to talk about a topic that's pretty common among people who are looking forward to transition into tech, or whether they want to become a software developer, DevOps, sysadmin, you name it. And this topic is about are you smart enough? Are you intelligent enough to work in tech? One of the major reasons I'm doing this video is because someone reached out to me who did an aptitude test about 5 years ago. His goal is to become a software developer, and so he did an aptitude test for software development to check if his skill set fits software development. And the test didn't go well. So he kind of gave up this dream, and now 5 years later, he reached out to me and he's asking, look, I still have this drive. I'm still determined to become a software developer. But this test I did 5 years ago I'm crippled by this test, and I'm thinking of it all the time, and I don't know if I'm wasting my time. I don't know if it even makes sense to keep trying. So I told him he should definitely keep moving forward. He should definitely give it a try, another try, to become a software developer. The thing is that this kind of tests are not 100% reliable. There are just way too many parameters, way too many factors that needs to be taken into consideration when you are doing this kind of test. One of them, I'm just going to go into, let's say, one, two, or maybe three of them. So number one is your state of mind. When you are doing this test, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're stressed out. So you're not in shape, right? You're thinking about so many things, you're distracted, and most of them are actually not positive thoughts, right? You're thinking about failing, you're thinking about losing, you're thinking about, okay, if this doesn't go well, I'm not going to become a software developer. If this doesn't go well, maybe I'm just not smart enough, I'm just dumb. And this kind of things can actually hinder you from from getting a good result from this test. So that's why when you're in an environment where you don't feel, let's say, safe, where you don't feel comfortable, you're most likely not going to be able to give your best. And number two is that this test cannot look into the future. Surprise, surprise. They cannot look into the future. So when you do this test and you fail today, that doesn't mean that in a week from now, if you do the same test, or in a year from now, if you do the same test, you're going to fail again. Because at the end of the day, it depends on you, right? You have to put the time, put the effort to become better in whatever you want to do in a profession. So if you start reading books, if you start doing courses, doing projects, in a year from now, you might be in a whole nother level. You might be in a whole nother level, and this kind of test might be much easier for you. You might get better result. So this test, they are good to just give a snapshot of who you are right now, give a snapshot of your current state, of your current skill set right now. But it is impossible to use this test to determine if you're going to be good at certain subject in a year from now, or in a month from now, or whatever. So another thing is that this kind of tests do not evaluate things like patience or your tolerance for failure. In software development, you are going to fail a lot. Your code, your software, your app are going to be broken. And if you're someone who doesn't have the patience, who doesn't have the endurance to keep trying over and over again, sitting in front of your screen, reading documentation, Googling all day, trying to fix this problem, if you're someone who just doesn't like this kind of work, and no matter how high your IQ, no matter how good of a result you get from this test, maybe software development is not for you. So you might be really good in other things, but if sitting in front of a computer is something you just don't like. I've met people who've told me software development is definitely not for them because they just hate the idea of sitting in front of a computer for hours and trying to to fix problems. All right, we're done for today. Aptitude tests, IQ tests are not 100% reliable. So I hope this video was useful, especially for those of you who are looking forward to make this transition into tech. Don't let this result or this kind of test hinder you from moving forward. There are a lot of factors, and if you know of any other factors that I didn't mention, just add them in the comment section below. If you like this kind of video, if you like this kind of content and you're new here, please consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up. I wish you the best. God bless. Bye bye.